Number 1. Emergency strength. You've probably heard stories like this before. A car crashes. Someone becomes trapped. And suddenly, an ordinary person apparently transforms into the Incredible Hulk and manages to move something they normally wouldn't have a chance against. This phenomenon is commonly called hysterical strength. And although the craziest stories are difficult to scientifically verify, we do know that extreme stress can dramatically change how your body performs. When your brain detects serious danger, your sympathetic nervous system activates your fight or flight response. Adrenaline surges through your body. Your heart beats faster. More blood gets sent toward muscles that might be needed immediately. Stored energy becomes rapidly available. Your attention narrows onto the threat, and your nervous system prepares your muscles for explosive action. Basically, your body receives a notification saying, "We have a problem." But there isn't a magical switch limiting everyone to exactly 60% of their strength, and your muscles don't suddenly unlock 100% power like you entered a cheat code. However, there is a downside. Pushing your body this hard can increase your risk of injury. So yes, humans may occasionally pull off extraordinary feats during emergencies. Just don't think you can enter strongman competitions anytime soon. Number 2. The human submarine. Now imagine your face suddenly hits cold water. Your body doesn't just think, "Oh, that's chilly." It activates an ancient survival response shared with other mammals called the mammalian diving reflex. When your face is submerged, particularly in cold water, and you're holding your breath, several things begin happening. Your heart rate slows, blood vessels in your arms and legs constrict, and your circulation prioritizes vital organs such as your heart and brain. Why? Because oxygen has suddenly become extremely valuable. Your body basically switches from "spend everything" to "we are now on 2% battery." And there's another weird trick hiding inside you. Your spleen can contract during breath holding and release additional red blood cells into circulation. Those red blood cells help transport oxygen. So no, you don't literally have a scuba tank hidden inside your stomach. But you do possess an automatic oxygen conservation system that helps your body cope with temporary oxygen shortage. Number 3. Human echolocation. Bats have echolocation. Dolphins have echolocation. And surprisingly, humans can learn it too. Some people, particularly highly trained blind echolocators, can make sharp clicking sounds with their tongues and listen to the returning echoes. Different objects change those echoes. A nearby wall sounds different from an open doorway. A tree produces a different acoustic pattern from a flat surface. With enough practice, people can use these tiny differences to estimate the location, size, and even characteristics of objects around them. But here's where things get really weird. Brain imaging research suggests that expert echolocators don't rely exclusively on brain regions associated with hearing. Parts of the brain normally associated with vision can also become involved in processing echoes. Your brain essentially goes, "No visual information. Fine. Give me the sound. I'll work with that." That's neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to adapt and reorganize how it processes information. Number 4. The almost immortal liver. Lose a finger? Bad news. Your body is not growing another one. Lose a large portion of your liver, however, your body has a much better response. The liver possesses an extraordinary capacity for regeneration. After part of it is surgically removed, the remaining liver tissue can grow until it restores roughly the mass needed by your body. And here's an important detail. It doesn't simply grow a perfectly shaped replacement chunk like a lizard regrowing its tail. Instead, the remaining tissue enlarges and its cells proliferate, restoring functional liver mass. This incredible regenerative ability is one reason living donor liver transplantation is possible. But the liver isn't indestructible. Disease, toxins, and repeated injury can overwhelm its ability to recover. So it's less Wolverine regeneration and more extremely impressive biological repair work. Number 5. Your internal pain shield. Have you ever watched an athlete get injured, continue playing, and only afterward realize, "Oh, that's going to hurt"? There's a reason pain can sometimes feel strangely muted during extreme stress. It's called stress-induced analgesia. Pain isn't simply an alarm traveling directly from your injury into consciousness. Your nervous system can actively modify how strongly pain is experienced. During intense stress, the brain can activate pain control pathways that help alter pain signaling. In simpler terms, your brain has its own built-in pharmacy. During an emergency, it can temporarily turn down the volume on pain, not necessarily switch it off completely. Number 6. Bullet time. Have you ever experienced a frightening moment where everything seemed to happen in slow motion? A sudden fall, a near collision, a ball flying directly toward your face because apparently your friend has terrible aim. For a moment, time seems to stretch. This kind of altered time perception is sometimes described as tachypsychia. But here's the twist. Your brain probably isn't literally turning into a high-speed camera. Experiments suggest that during frightening events, people don't necessarily gain some enormous increase in their ability to perceive rapidly changing visual information. Instead, one explanation involves memory. Highly emotional or frightening moments can produce unusually vivid, information-rich memories. When your brain looks back at the event, that tiny window of time contains far more memorable information than an ordinary moment. So your brain didn't stop time. It's your brain messing with your perception of reality. Thanks for attending this lesson. Subscribe to register for the next video.